Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Danielle. I'm in Richmond, Virginia, and if this is your first time here on my live, please come in and welcome. Introduce yourself. Feel free to introduce yourself and let us know where you're coming in from. And so I'm in Virginia, which is in the United States. I know sometimes people say, well, where is that at? I have people on here from all countries. You guys, that's the beauty about what we're going to talk about, digital marketing. The fact that we can be connected with people all over the world. That's nice. These platforms, technology has advanced so much. Hey Jackie, how you doing today? Hey Safe Haven, welcome, welcome. And you guys, sometimes I use a whiteboard because I know sometimes people like to see visuals. And I had a lot of mess written on it, so I'm wiping it off before I get started. And so while you're coming in, go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know where you're coming in from. How you doing today, Jackie? How's the weather? I know y'all probably can hear my heater on in my office. My office is so cold. It is cold outside. So like I said, I'm in Virginia and inside my house is registering at like 69. That's chilly to me. Actually quite cold. So I got on this little thin long sleeve shirt. I got on socks and pants. I told my husband, what you trying to do? Freeze us to death. So Jackie, you in California. Okay. So it's nice over there. 70 degrees. Yeah, it's freezing here. But it's supposed to warm up this weekend. It's supposed to get all the way back to 80, which is kind of crazy that it's going to get back to 80. So my husband's like, I don't really want to cut on the heat knowing that it's going back up. I'm like, but dude, we cold right now. You said you love the cold weather. Well, we can switch any day. We can switch any day. So today is Thursday. What y'all got going on good in the middle of the day? I know some people come in here and they are at work. Um, some people are at home just chilling, relaxing. Some people do digital marketing like myself. So this is our new work. And so we are home and we make time to do this and share with other people so they can see where maybe they can fit it in their lives. Maybe they're looking to do something different, generate income from home, be your own boss. You know, you're just looking to get some of your time freedom back, especially if you like me, been in corporate America working for 20 plus years. I've been in healthcare 20 years, the last 18 as a registered nurse and a mom. And so, you know, life is busy. And that's how it goes for anybody who works and you are a parent. We're always trying to juggle. We're wearing multiple hats. You know, you're working in your job in your corporate. You come home, you may be exhausted even mentally and physically, but you have to wear a brave face. You got to smile and you got to push through, especially if you got kids and a spouse. Hey, Rich, welcome. And thank you so much for following me. Hello, is it Duvet? Duvatia, welcome. And then also, hey, ooh, is it Pashwan? And No Fear said hello, and Red Crystal and Animal Shorts Motivation. Welcome, you guys. And so my name is Danielle. I'm excited to talk to people because I made a lifetime switch. My background is nursing. Been a nurse for 18 years. I've never been on these social media platforms. The two that I'm using this morning is TikTok and YouTube. Prior to this, I've always been on Facebook as well as Instagram, sharing my life with my family members and friends, and also just sharing pictures of us on vacation and things that we like to do. But I started realizing and noticing people are making income from these social media platforms. And I started feeling like if they can make money from them, then why can't I? I need to learn. I need to know what are these people doing so that I can make income. And so it was introduced to me this summer. A friend of mine's, she told me about digital marketing. I had never heard of it before, so it's a foreign concept. And I wasn't interested in it, to tell you the truth. I was a little hesitant. I didn't want to waste money. I'm a person who likes to look into things, and I don't want people to take me on a wild goose chase. I've been scammed and schemed before, and I don't like how it feels. And so I trust my friend, but I honestly thought that maybe she got duped. So I was like, no, thank you, right? But then a mutual friend of ours had earned, what, $30,000 in his first 45 days. And then I said, okay, well, maybe I should just take a look at it and see a little bit more. And so this is, you're a first time mom. Congratulations. And you're trying to give yourself grace and not be so worried about work right now. That's right. Give yourself grace. I'm a mom. I got 4 kids. So they're much older. So those days are over. They're cute, but I don't want to go back. My oldest is 23 and my youngest is 13. And so, yes, so I know what that motherhood is like. And that was some of the reasons why I wanted to be home. You know, it's one thing to want to make great income. And then there's another that's tugging on your heartstrings when you want to be present and you want to be a great parent. Hey, Veronica, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I got a lot of people in here, too, also from YouTube. And so, hola, I seen somebody say hola. And how old are you? Oh, I'm in the 40 plus club. Can we leave it there? And y'all know one thing about YouTube, they don't let you put no filters on. I wish they did, because I would take 20 years off. Yes, and so yeah. Yeah, so my kids are they I got one child that's even grown. Oh my goodness. Yeah, one of my daughters, she's grown and married. She got married last year. And so I have a son-in-law. That's just woo, that's been amazing. But he's wonderful. He treats her good. Thank you so much for complimenting me on my locks. I've had them for over 5 years. I cut them and do things a little bit different too. I let my son actually cut them last year when he was 12, and I made a video. I got it posted on my TikTok page, of me letting him cut my locks, right? And so just wanted to try something a little different. And so you guys, so that's just a little bit about me, my journey. I used to sell skincare and makeup before too. And I tried to build that, hoping that was a way for me to get out of corporate America, because they said, oh, become a director in this company and you'll have enough money. And people got pink Cadillacs and all this. You guys, I built to the top position in director. 3 years of doing that, never made enough income to ever say goodbye to corporate America. So it was almost like I was spending the same exact money each month just to keep the business going. And so it was kind of like, okay. One of my girlfriends, she said, Danielle, you are hustling backwards. I said, what do you mean? She said, you make the money, you pay some of these big orders with the company, you get all these products, and then next month you out hustling trying to sell them all. And it really hit me like, oh my God, trying to meet a quota. That's exactly what I was doing, you guys. And so, but I got comfortable in it, a little nervous to make a switch. But when someone else introduced me to another opportunity, I started to jump on it because it was with health and wellness. And so I did that for a while. I did great in that company. I didn't want to throw away my awards and accolades there because I worked hard, but I definitely was making over 6 figures there. But I still was in the same rat race, you guys. I was spending a lot of time, because if any of you have ever built a network marketing business, it doesn't matter what country you're in. It takes a lot of your time between calling people, you're reaching out to family members and friends, you're jumping in people's DMs, you're trying to cultivate friendships. It was just a lot. And I spent over 40 hours a week building that business. And so, there we go again. I was still in the rat race, trading my time for dollars, still making good money, but I was trading all the time. And my children were noticing. They were the ones who were saying, Ma, you always on the phone, or you got to run here and do that. And I tried to argue with them for a minute and say, no, that's not true. And then I had to analyze that they were absolutely right, you guys. So now my premise is to say, hey, we need work-life balance. We need work-life balance. We need income, but we also need to find a way to make money without us trading time for dollars. Now in nursing, I made pretty good money. I knew I could work overtime. You can get time and a half, and you know exactly what you're going to make. But at the end of the day, it's even more time away from your family members and even friends, because sometimes I was invited to do things and I couldn't go. I'd be like, this is my weekend to work. Especially in the hospital, we worked every other weekend. One unit I was on. Another unit I moved to, we worked one weekend a month. And so that was great. I appreciated that. But sometimes it just seemed like that one weekend of the month is the one weekend where everybody want to do something. And it's like, well, darn. And I don't get off to 7 p.m. At least you hope. Because if you work in healthcare, y'all know anything happens at shift change. I don't know if a nurse show up late, somebody seemed to fall, you got to change your IVs. I mean, Lord have mercy. It just seemed like everything goes crazy right at shift change. And so sometimes those 7 p.m.s didn't end right on time. And y'all know once you work a full 12 hours or 14 hours, you don't want to go hang out with nobody but your bed. Okay, that's about all I want to do. Hang out with the good old shower and then jump in my bed. And so this has been a breath of fresh air, you guys. It's just learning something different, something new, and creating a business. Because this isn't, at first my premise was, oh good, this is like another little side hustle and I'm gonna make good money. Nope. You are truly building a business in the digital space and just treating it like a real business. And so just like, you wouldn't go out here and buy a McDonald's franchise and wouldn't read up on it and know what to do and how to work it and know your demographics and the people that's going to come in. The same is true here. You're going to learn the different social media algorithms. You're going to learn about posting, learn how to show up. But the good thing about it is that you're making your own schedule. And we typically work about 2 hours a day. So that's the cool thing about it. That's less time than any job that I've ever worked at. And so this is my first time working my business today. So if you follow me on TikTok, you've probably seen 2 posts that I made. But those videos were from who knows when. Because inside the program, they teach you how to batch your content. When you're just living day-to-day life, how to make short videos, how to put captions on it. They teach you all of that. Look, Amy says she loved her bed, y'all. High five. I can relate. Me too. I love my bed. I could chill, relax in that thing all day. And I got a TV. I used to didn't have a TV in my room, you guys, right? Because I don't know. I used to always watch it in the family room, the living room or something. But I put a TV in my room. I very rarely cut it on. But sometimes when I'm laying there, I might binge watch. I like Naked and Afraid. Okay. My kids say, Mom, that's weird. But I said, oh my God, if I ever get trapped in the woods, I need to know how to start a fire. I want to know how to build me a shelter. I want to know how to avoid these ants that be tearing you up. So it's just kind of crazy. So I like that show, y'all. That's my little tidbit of what I like to binge watch in the bed is pull it up. I don't know. They pull it up for me on Hulu or something like that. And it'd be so funny. Thank you so much, Tanya, for the heart me. Hey, Tanya. Nice to see you again. Oh my goodness. And I got a Tanya over here too on YouTube. Hey, Tanya. I'm doing well. How are you? And let me know where you're coming in from, you guys. And so type in the chat. Let me know where you're coming in from. And so we're just shooting the breeze today. We're just talking. We just, something I always say in life, if y'all write things down, call it Thoughtful Thursday. Start your Thursday off and think about what is something nice or kind or thoughtful that you could do for someone else. Even share a thoughtful quote if you already have social media platforms good and running. Maybe share some of that. Oh my goodness, India. You're from India. I got a friend who lives in India. I'm in Richmond, Virginia, so I'm in the United States. Yes, one of my girlfriends, her and her husband moved to India, and they've been there for 2 years now. And they love it. They don't have any children, so they are just world travelers. They lived for 3 years prior to their 2 years now in India. They had been living in Jalapa, Mexico. So in Mexico. And so now they moved. So Joaquina is in Tampa, Florida. Nurse. Hey, girl. A woman of my heart. You're a nurse, too. You're in the ATL. My sister-in-law is in Duluth, my husband's sister. Amy is in Phoenix, Arizona. I've never been there. I got to come. And Dallas, Texas in the house, and South Carolina. And over here on YouTube, we got India, Hawaii, all different places. So this is really nice. Isn't this cool, y'all, how social media can do this? And so that's why we need to understand how we can use these platforms, too, to make money, to turn it into a business. And that is what now has intrigued me the most, is that you can build a worldwide business right from your home, no matter where you're located. All of you apparently got Wi-Fi. You all have some type of electronic device. And so that's all we need in order to build a business. And so my goal today, Tanya, is to have 5 heart meets. And so they call heart meets. I used to call them heartbeats. So for TikTok, it's right up there at the top if this is your first time here, to hit that follow button and follow me. And then right beside is a little heart, and you can click a heart me. And that's just great engagement. And so just keep that in mind, you guys, no matter what platform you're on, whether you're watching a replay right now on YouTube or you're watching me live. Thank you, Shannon, for the heart me, and Tanya, I appreciate it. Charlotte in the house from Healthcare System is to figure out how we can use these to make money. If we're going to spend hours scrolling, watching people's lives, whether they're entertaining us, making us happy and having fun, we're always ingesting content. That means we're always taking things in. Many of us have gifts and talents inside that we need to share with the world. And when you share those things with the world, one great thing that can come with it is being monetized and getting paid. And so what I purchased, you guys, was a digital program. It also is an interactive course. And so what it does is continues to educate you and teach you how to use social media platforms so that you can get paid. And that's simply all that I have been doing, you guys, for the past 3 months. And it's been so fun because I've been able to make a decision for my family and with my husband, of course. Let's not leave him out, okay? It was a mutual decision that since I'm going to be home and I'm going to build a business from home on these social media platforms, to have the kids home too. And so I have my youngest 2. Now I'm homeschooling them. And that's a blessing. My youngest daughter just put a pizza in the oven. She made it homemade. I brought her a little dough. But all these quality times that we're spending together has always been missed because either they went to school and we're just passing each other when we come in at nighttime. And then instead of even sitting down to have a meal together each day to have that wholesome communication, sometimes it's the rush, the hustle and bustle. Got to go to bed so we can get up the next day and do it all over. So now what I've learned is that, yes, I do have a 4-year career in nursing. Did that, okay? Worked for 18 years in the field. Now it's time for me to do me and to be happy. And life is short, you guys. And so if you already feel like your job is just draining you, you feel burnt out, you feel sucked dry sometimes, and you don't even want to go to work, then definitely it's time to pivot. And sometimes we see things and it's hard to make a decision because of fear. And that's just the way the human brain works. It's designed to protect us, to keep us safe, especially if we're jumping into something we're not familiar with, you guys. And so that kind of slowed me down on making a decision because I had never heard of digital marketing. But now that I have, my eyes have been opened wide open. And especially in my first 30 days, I made over $5,000. And I was like, okay, we're on to something, you guys. We are really on to something. And so when you think about building a business, you guys, what I want to tell you is to make sure that whatever you do is in demand. Make sure it's something that people want. It's something that people can use. It's nothing worse than purchasing a business, starting something, and you have to beg people to try it out, at least get the notion and understand what it is. But if you do something that people already want and it's in demand, you've already found the right thing. And in particular, digital marketing, e-products and books and courses, and the list goes on and on, they are growing at an exponential rate. So it does over $1.2 billion a day in sales. Can you just imagine that? Wrap your head around that. $1 billion in sales takes place in this digital space. Now, they already project that by 2030, it's going to be $1 trillion a day industry. Do y'all know how many zeros is in a trillion? I never even looked it up. That's a whole lot of zeros. How about that? Okay? Like 19 zeros. I think I looked one time before, a long time ago. Just trying to rely on this little brain of mine. That's a whole lot of money. So all we need to know is, how do you and I position ourselves in a space where we can get just a little bit, still have the time freedom to do what we want and spend time with our families and have it all. Because that's what balance is going to do for you. Balance, it says, let's have it all. We don't want to be like a lot of celebrities. And I hate to say this, but it's true. They have all the money in the world. They rich, but they unhappy. You know why? Because their time is sucked. They don't have personal time. And then you see them turn into other things as a resort. We don't want that. We want to be sane in our own mental capacity. We want to be able to have great money, have the time, and be with our family members. That's what this does. It sets up a total automated business. It's a business in a box, you guys. It is totally a business in a box. I purchased one time. They set everything up for you, completing your capture page, your landing, your website, even write out all of your emails for you, you guys. And it's all put together for you. And you purchase the program, and then it's out there running. You're going to learn how to connect your payment gateways, which is important. We want to know how we're going to get paid, right? So what are we selling? Well, we're selling digital courses. That's what I choose to do. So there's many ways to work in this space. So if you are an entrepreneur, any entrepreneurs in here, put it in the chat for me on either platform. If you are already an entrepreneur, because I want to break down how you can use it. Let me know if you're an entrepreneur. And Nurse Tamu said that's what she's trying to do. That's what we got to do. I'm telling you, just got to be content. Life is too short and stress kills. And you and I know, especially working in the healthcare field, how much it does to your arteries, causes high blood pressure, anxiety, stress, headaches. You hear these things sometimes and they can't figure out what it is. It's usually stress. Hey, Danny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Any entrepreneurs in the house? Any future entrepreneurs? How about that? Maybe I say it that way then. Any future entrepreneurs? Put FE if you're a future entrepreneur. And if you already one, put entrepreneur in the chat. Let's see. Any entrepreneurs or future entrepreneurs? None? Okay. But guess what? I'm going to take y'all all on a journey, and we're going to close our eyes and pretend that you are an entrepreneur, and then we're going to pretend some of you are future entrepreneurs, right? So Big Boy said he's a future entrepreneur. Tanya says she is an entrepreneur. All right. So entrepreneurs, they love this program. One, it's going to explain to you how to get noticed and show up on all social media platforms so that you can get monetized and make great income. So if you currently have a business, even if it's a brick and mortar business, maybe you own a hairdresser, maybe you own an auto body repair shop, then yours is in your physical locality. So you need to know how to show up on the various social media platforms so that people see you and come take advantage of your business. Now, everyone isn't your customer, so you also have to learn how to identify your customer, which they teach you all of this in the program. Once you identify your customer, then you got to figure out how do you relate and speak to them, and then show up where they are. Now, we know everybody has some type of device. If you go out in public, you even see kids with a cell phone. It's no biggie. And they're always on all these different platforms looking at stuff. So you just got to show up where they are. That's what this is going to teach you, how to show up so that you can scale your business, okay? No one is doing flyers anymore, paying for billboards, radio, and TV advertisement. They have a place. But for local business, small businesses like us, we need to be on social media because we can use it for free. All of those other things cost so much money. Don't we want to do things for free? If you like free, type free in the chat, because I know I do. I was raised by a single parent, and my mama always said, if it's free, it's for me. So Tanya on here says, how do you even get started? Well, my website is right here behind me. Let me see if y'all can see that. Let me turn it around. All righty. Okay, so if you can see this board, Let me see if I can slide it into view. That's my website, www.liveatyourpace.com. Okay. So when you go to my website, liveatyourpace.com, it's going to walk you through some basic steps. You'll come in, and first thing you'll do is hear some information from the founder of the company named Michelle. And then she'll give you some testimonials within it, from other people who are in the business making income just like myself. And then you'll move to the next page where it says you're ready to start a business. And then you'll be able to see all the 4 programs that are offered. And what I love about it is a price point for every single person, because your goals on how much money you want to make is different than somebody else. You have ticketed price items in there. One is $100, another is $300, another is $600, and another is $900. And so you're going to pick which one resonates with you, with you, your family. I personally did the $900 program because it gave me 4 streams of income. Because when you purchase the $900 program, you're able to sell all 4 of the programs that's inside of it. I hope that makes sense. If not, I can write it on this little board just to kind of break it down and tell you a little bit more about what's included. Let me find a dry erase marker first. Hold on. If I end up writing this with a Sharpie and be mad. Okay, so they have 100, they have a 300, a 6, as well as a $900 program. When you invest, you're just going to make this payment one time. Okay, it's a one-time investment. And so if you purchase the $100 program, it's going to give you your basic introduction to social media. It's going to help you set everything up, your payment gateways, a free account with System.io, which usually costs money, but you're going to be able to do this free so that you can get paid. It's going to pull in all of your customized emails for you, everything. It's amazing. So that's $100. It's just the introduction, but it's not going to give you too much details on the step-by-step processes so that you can start making sure you generate passive income, okay? Because really what we want to get to the point is learning how to make income every single day. That's where we're going, right? Want a daily paying customer. Then you have the $300 program, and I'm going to put this as one stream of income, because when you purchase the $100 program, that's the only one you're able to sell. So if someone says, hey, so Tanya purchases the $100 program, a friend of hers says, you know what, the $300 looks amazing, because if I could sell $300 a day, then that's $100,000 a year. And also it's going to teach me how to make money within the first 7 days. It's going to do da-da-da. And they say, that's the one I want. If you only got the 100, you can't even sell that to them and offer it. You have to send them back to someone else. And then you lost the money, okay? The $300 program gives you 2 streams of income, because when you have this one, then you're able to sell the 3 as well as the $100 program. So that's 2 extra streams of income to your household. Now, you're not limited to how many times this can sell per day, just so you know that. Because you may have 3 people purchase the 300 each day. You don't know, okay? You're just going to do your due diligence, and I'm going to show you what the work looks like for us every single day. Now, the 600 gives you 3 streams of income, because if you're following me, now you can sell the 6, you can sell the 300, as well as the $100 program. Now, the 900 gives you 4 streams of income, because now you're able to sell 4 different platforms, okay? You're able to sell the 9, the 6, the 3, as well as the $100 program. Now, these come with so many bonuses. I mean, between learning how to build a faceless brand, how to create your own courses, if you want to do that, how to create an ebook, how are you going to do everything? It's your basic building foundations for everything digital. Absolutely love it. I've learned so much, like even just knowing, for one thing, let's take Google being the #1 search engine in the world. Out of the top 4 search engines, next there was YouTube, and now TikTok is in competition with 3rd and 4th place. They're toggling back and forth, that people are using it now as a search engine whenever they're looking for stuff, okay? And just think about it. If you ever want to put together a bookcase and you don't know how, after you go to Google, don't you go like to YouTube and watch a how-to video, and it'd be somebody who purchased the exact same product, and they're putting together step by step, and you're able to pause and watch. That's just how the platform is designed. So you need to learn that if you want to use that to market on, you need long form videos. I didn't think about that. TikTok is a platform where people just scroll. YouTube, people actually pause. They're there for a reason, to take in the information and to learn. So you're going to learn all of this when you're implementing it in to make your own business, or if you're going to sell done for you products. And that's what I do, you guys. I sell these 4 done for you products because it's easy for me. It's a time saver. They created the whole website. I didn't have to pay for someone to set it up. I don't have to worry about emails. And that's what appealed to me the most, is because I know that when I'm sleeping, if I'm on vacation, if I'm just living my life, my business is working for me. It's on autopilot. All people do first is put their email address in. And so I'm going to show that to you so you can see my automated site. So if this is your first time here and you haven't had an opportunity to go to my website, if you can go ahead and go there now, and we're going to walk through this together. So if you are on TikTok, just go ahead and click my link right there, Life After Nursing. Go to my bio and click the link, okay? When you click the link, go put your email address in there, your very best email address. You go do that and come back, and then we'll get started. Over here on YouTube, if you can just open up another window, if you're on your cell phone or your tablet or desktop, then go ahead and open up another window and go to my website here, liveatyourpace.com. And then when it pops up, it's going to be an orange box. Let me show you what it looks like. And then put your email address in there, and then let's walk through it step by step so that you can see exactly what's going to happen for you as you build a business. Okay? All right, let me know. Type ready in the chat if you are up to the next step and we're ready to move forward. Put ready in the chat if you're ready to move on. All right? Type ready so I can know. Once you've come back from going to this page and putting your very best email address. Because what I'm about to teach you is the importance of automation and how this is making me money. So I've had 2 times where I've woken up in the morning and have had 2 different $900 sales, okay? Been absolutely blown away, because that's when I really said, oh my God, this is crazy. This thing is absolutely amazing. And without me being present, connected to the money, and without working for 2 weeks. Okay, Tanya and them are ready on YouTube. Anybody ready on TikTok yet? Everyone's back. Already did this. All right, now let's go step by step how this works. So if you're just popping in, you guys, I'm talking about the automations and the funnel, okay? And this is how it works so well for you so that you can get your life, how you can get your time freedom back. So this here is my site. Notice what it says. It says, discover how to start an online business with a proven blueprint. And it's proven, you guys. It's created over 11 millionaires, and we got over 40 six-figure earners, and it's been around 2 years this month, okay? So once you put your email, the first thing that you're going to receive is a free PDF. Make sure that you download that and save that. It's a guide to earning 10K in the next 30 days. So definitely want to make sure you know how to use that PDF guide as well. And now you have access to me. So what you can do is, if you need to email me after you get your first email, just email me. If we need to set up a time to get together, maybe on Zoom, talk on the phone, answer any questions, I'm here for that as well. So make sure you email me back. So once you put it in, if you need to email me from the first email. Now, the first thing I want you to take note of is you're going to receive an email in about 5 minutes from me or less. Check your spam if you don't see it. You know that I'm here on live with you and I didn't send it. That's the first step in having an automated business. You don't need to be there every step of the way to do something, to program, to connect with somebody. That's what all big businesses do. It's called marketing. And we're going to talk about how now we bring it down to a micro level where you and I can benefit and make money for our household. So once you do that, then the very next page that it's going to take you to is called a thank you page. Okay, so if you're still with me and you're on that page, then notice what comes up next. And I'm going to type it in. You're going to get a screen that looks like this, but there's going to be a video playing here. And no, the lady who pops up isn't me. Okay, her name is Michelle. She created the program. That's the whole point, you guys. I didn't need to reinvent the wheel. I didn't need to re-record a video, because that is the purpose of me saving my time. She's already done it. She created it, and she interviews people within the program who are having success, and you're going to see some of their testimonial videos. Then there's a blue little button right here that says I'm ready to get started online, and it's going to populate and take you to the next page, you guys. All of this is on auto. I'm not doing any of this. It's taking you to the very next page, right? I didn't have to create this. I just put a little information about my husband and I, and that's it. Now, can you imagine if I had to build a whole website, how long it would take me? There's people who purchase this and have their businesses set up within the first 48 hours, ready to roll, okay? Took me 3 weeks to set it up because I ain't all that tech savvy, but it's all good, okay? You do you. It ain't no rush. It's a one-time purchase, and we know that we help one family, you done made your money back. So everything ain't got to be a rush, you guys, especially if you want to do it right and take your time. Take your time. This is your own business. You're starting a business in this space, okay? Now, when you come down to the bottom, you guys, I love this page, and I'm going to go over it with you. I know you see it on your own personal device, but this is opening up a new world of income opportunities if you're tired of struggling, if you're stuck and frustrated, You want to make income from home, okay? You want to be at home or on the beach or in the airplane going somewhere else, and you just want to make money without having to be in one central location. You want to make it from anywhere that you got to stay up on the Wi-Fi. You tired of your job. You want to get out of debt. I hate to say it. Some of you over here, I see were in India and different places. I love different countries like that. I got family, I got friends who are from Africa and tell me you get what you purchase. So if you want to get a house, you buy the amount of bricks you need, and eventually everything is paid off. So by the time you build your house from the ground up, it's no debt. Not here in America, you guys. We take out a loan, we got mortgages, we got bills, we got student loans, still paying on that. It's a hot mess. We're a country of debt. So some of you on here, I love it. You're in countries that don't have to deal with that. But over here we do, okay? So some of us want to just get out of debt. We want to work from anywhere. What does it sound like, you guys, to be able to have the skills to generate 900 USD, United States dollars, every single day? Wouldn't it be nice to have those skills that no one can take it from you? Because once you know it, you got the education, you can use it. The sky's the limit. That's what you're going to get in this program, is education that you can turn around and market yourself to any platform. There's businesses out here who can use you. Write yourself up a contract. Work for them and work in their social media management. You can do that. Imagine what it would be like to be debt free. What would you do? Who would you help? What could you do extra with your kids? Maybe you like to travel and haven't been able to. And this business works everywhere in the world. Absolutely love it. So let's skip on down past those testimonials. And now where you're located, you're going to come up to this little green box. So I know most of y'all probably already beat me there, especially if you're a fast scroller. So most of y'all are already there on what's included. So notice the $100. I love in the first section, you see where it says lesson 5 there, the launch to profit in 7 days. That one is amazing because that's the biggest question that people ask all the time is, how quickly can I make my money back? So this is going to show you how to launch to profit in 7 days. And you can do that program over and over and over again. Tibby, the pretty kitty, said, is this legit? Absolutely. You're going to get a 1099 if you're in the U.S. You're going to pay taxes, okay? This is a real business. These are real products that you're paying for, and your income coming in is real income into your checking account. So, yes, it's absolutely amazing. I love it, Tibby. Thank you so much for that question. You're going to learn how to automate your business. You're going to also set up your social media. All that's in the $100. And also learning how to post free ads. So free ads, there's a whole system inside of here that's going to show you how you go on different websites and post your website and some information to drive traffic back to your automated system. The great thing about that is when they go back into your automated system, then this part of the business begins. What does that mean for you? Time freedom. You're not there. You're not sending the emails. You just have to figure out how to get people to notice and recognize you. And I'm going to show you that because you learn all that in the course, but I'm going to tell you that too. Is it course-based? What duration will it be? Can you please explain? Yes, so it's a course, but it's an interactive course. Like even right now while we're on, there's a live training on. Right now we have Zooms, at least 5 to 6 a week, where they're training and educating you, because you got to realize that algorithms and systems are always changing. So it's always evolving. So you're always educated. Your courses are in something called Kajabi. So just think about if you went to college, right? And you're doing a digital program and you're doing a virtual college program. They have all of your courses and everything set up in logical, order for you. The same is true with this. And it's all going to go by subheadings and titles. The great thing about that too is if you forget something and you want to go back, at least you can find it because it's organized and everything is written out in titles and stuff so you can go to it. So yes, it's definitely courses that's going to educate you, but you also have the live feature too, so you can have your questions answered just like as if you were in school. Sometimes if you got lost in the information, wouldn't it be nice to have someone else there that you can say, hey, my hand is up, I got a question, I've done this, but what else do I need to do next? And that's what you also have through this interactive program. It's not like regular courses where you purchase it, you get them and that's it, you're done. Because that's what happens with some of those things. And so that's what happens. Will we be certified too? No, there is no certification on the end. But your skills will speak for themselves because you're also going to learn how to start posting and showing up on these different social media platforms. And you're going to be building your virtual resume. So it's sort of like having your own storefront that advertises you and your ability as you're starting to build and show up on social media platforms. Such good questions. Now the $300 program, if you've gone down to the next one already, this one here is called the Passive Daily Blueprint. It's going to show you the difference between master resale rights PLR, what does that mean? Because some people have programs that they set up, but they allow you to have complete ownership. You can change it, change the fonts, the pictures, the colors, everything, and make it your own. And when you sell it, you make 100% profit. The same is true with these ones. These have master resale rights, so when we sell them, we make 100% profit too. So that's something to keep in mind. That was new for me too, because I did network marketing and never made 100%. If you come down a little bit further, you're going to learn how to identify your ideal customer. You're going to see mastering the art of storytelling. Isn't that pretty cool? And building your own brand, because you are your own brand. You're your own person, right? So you got to bring your own originality, your flavor, and share your gifts with the world. And also how to get discovered on all these different platforms. So all of that's included. Now let's go down a little bit further. So if you're still with me and you're on your page, come down to the next one. This is a $600 one, the Digital Mastery. So now let's look at that one. Digital Mastery has a program in it where you're going to learn how to get 6 figures in 6 months. Now let me tell you, I worked as a nurse. I was making $33 an hour my last job. I had never made 6 figures. So you telling me that I can invest $600 one time and learn how to make 6 figures? And it's not one time, it's over and over. And this market is growing, right? Absolutely bananas. Then the next one is recurring streams of income, affiliate marketing. I love affiliate marketing. I have an affiliate business. I'm about to add another one as well. But I love affiliate marketing. You're promoting someone else's product, but you receive a percentage, okay? So I put everything in its place. I love the digital marketing, this as a program, because it's 100%, right? Then all the extra is icing on the cake. Yes, by all means, I want something else that gives me more income. That's the whole reason we're all doing this, is because one, we want time freedom. We want to have financial freedom, but you also want multiple streams of income, and you want streams. That means it's flowing and coming in, but you got to have automations and have things set up. So that's why this part is so important, to have this rolling first and learning about an email list. So come down just a little bit further. The next one is called email marketing and list building. You okay, boo? Okay. And so you can see that next part is there too to help us build. Sorry, that was my son. Just had to make sure he good. He just peeking in here on me, being nosy. And then the last one, you guys, is the legacy builder. Now, before you read all of that, right, about creating the course, what I want you to come down is look at all the bonuses. Okay? What do y'all think about them bonuses? What do you think about those bonuses? So if you're looking at them, one of the ones that I absolutely love that I completed, maybe it's been about 2 weeks ago, was about a 30-day marketing strategy growth plan that gives you everything to do for every single day. That was one of my favorites. Sometimes people look at it and they love the fact that it comes with 200 digital product ideas, because sometimes you know you want to do something in the digital space, but you just don't know what. You don't have any ideas right now, but you know you're an exercise enthusiast. You know you're good at that. Well, you guys, why not have an ebook or create something that tells people the best exercises to help their backs or to strengthen their quads so their knees don't be bad, or whatever the case is? Why not take the information that you already know and you have, make it an ebook? Sometimes you only do that work one time. You create it, you put it in a digital space, right? So it's digital. People can purchase it. They get instant access to it, just like when people purchase audiobooks and ebooks. We're familiar with that, right? And then they instantly have access, but that's something that makes you money over and over. You create it one time, and then you add that into your lives. Like you go live on these different platforms. You could be talking about the foundational program that you purchased, like in my case, the Legacy Builders program under DGC. I love that because I got 4 streams of income included with it, but I can also mention how, because of the knowledge that I received in here, I've went on and I created an ebook that's helping people do this, that, and the third, and you can get the link down in my bio. You see how that goes? So you're just going to merge everything together. And so it's not this or that, it's this and that, and you take them and put them all together because you're in the digital space. Okay, it's not that hard. You're going to put it all together. So all of these things are absolutely amazing in here. Talking about invisible faceless marketing. I really don't talk about that a whole lot, you guys, because I don't do faceless. So I can't really tell people like how much money you'll make with it. But I do understand that if you're going to go faceless because of maybe fear, that's when mindset comes in, to learn to get out of your own way, because sometimes fear stops us from doing some of the best things we ever should have done in life. We were just too scared to take a chance on it or take a chance on ourselves. And so, but I can't tell you about it because I don't do it. But there's a lot of people who do it who have success. I see those who are making big bucks on it is over on another platform called IG. The Gram, they are really doing it big over there. So it's totally like up to you. So after you do that and you see what's included in each program, come down just a little bit further and I'm going to show you those payment plans, Tanya. Okay, there you go. All right, so Tanya asked, she's on my YouTube. And so I have the camera here. I hope y'all both can see it, but I'm holding it up for YouTube. Okay. So right there, it talks about the $900 program. And the first button that you see, when you click this, it allows you to pay in full and purchase the Legacy Builders program. However, if you notice right before that, what I love is that you can get the Legacy Builders program and start building your business out today with as little as $58 a month. Okay, 58 USD a month. That's what I like about it, because they got payment plans for you. And let me click that again. Let me go down. So right under where you can pay in full, there's another button right here that says or get started today on a payment plan. Okay, so when you click that, it'll take you to this screen. And then they have like Klarna and Afterpay, and you'll see those different ones here. But I know some of these options, you guys, start off like $58 a month. So like this one, 12 months at $77. So can you imagine, you start a business, $77. That's what you pay this month. And next month, maybe you have your very first sale, $900. That doesn't pay that off, right? Because one purchase. But you just paid $77, but you still have everything available to you. Just because you do the payment plan doesn't mean that everything isn't open to you immediately. And it is. So as soon as you pay, you're immediately going to get your emails to set everything up. And you also have a $29 payment as well. So you pick whichever program that you want, and then you'll pay a $29 one-time website fee. And that sets everything up in motion. So what that does is sets up your automated funnel, and then takes you to all of your pages. You know how we went through, so I can show you how it all works step by step. Everything is put together for you. Also, all of your emails. Make sure you know that you don't have to write those too. That was beautiful, because I know me starting out a business, I don't know it all. I don't even know half. I don't even know a fourth of nothing now. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm earning income at the same time, because the way this program is designed is it's going to teach you how to earn income at the same time while you're learning. That's pretty cool. How to get discovered using your free ads, how to create your content so that you can make your post and be seen, because we want our posts, we want to be seen, and we want it to turn into a customer, right? And someone else blessing themselves and their families and having the same benefits you got, changing it up for themselves. And so I absolutely love it. And so those things is all included in your $29. So that's what you pay to get started, is you pick a program, and then you pay your one-time website fee setup. And I know a couple more people just popped in here on YouTube. And so after I'm finished, this will be uploaded as a recording. You can go back and watch it. And then please just email me any questions that you have. Let's see, we got a question. And over here on TikTok, if you got any questions, please type them in the chat. It says, what about building the websites without having tech background? Will it also be covered? Yes. All of that is built for you. So I didn't have to create the website. All of this that I'm showing you, everything, and I popped in a little bit of information about my husband and I didn't build any of the websites. None of it. So when you go into System.io, which is completely free, then what you're going to do is you'll get a link with your program. You copy it and paste it into your web browser, and it pulls the whole website together. I don't know how to create a website. I mean, my husband did IT and went to college years ago, so it was like X's and O's and lines, and I would have everything jacked up. No, so we don't have to build a website. They do all that between your funnel, your capture page. Everything's done. You know, I don't know all the ins and outs how it works, but I'm so glad it's a business in a box that I ain't have to think about it and try to figure it out. It's all done for us. That's all included in that $29. So that covers every single thing that you need. Good questions. Hey, Tina. Hey, Sun Custom Design. Thank you so much for following me. I appreciate it. Does anybody have any questions for me? Anybody? I'm telling you, this has been the beginning of a beautiful end of 2024. I'm telling you. And right now we in this 90-day run. And so some people celebrate the holidays. And so what it says is to help you get the skills, equip you so you can learn to make $20,000 by the end of the year. Today is just day 3 of that. So every single day she comes on and gives us a whole live video. Like, let me show you. So let me turn my camera around so you can see this inside of the community. Hold on, I thought I hit turn camera around. Hold please, let's see. Okay, I did. All right, and remember I told you I'm live on 2 things. So let me flip my camera around. All right, so you see right here, right now, you see in red, there is a live mentoring call going on right now. Then you can see today is day 3 of attracting customers. Yesterday, we shared what it takes to make 60K in 90-day run. This video is all about how to attract those customers to you. So every single day, there is a new video within the community, okay? Absolutely love it to tell you what to do. So you're never confused or lost, like, what in the world am I supposed to do? All right, so now let me go to this section. It's called wins. We have a section with wins in the community. Here's a young lady. She says, second sale in 2 days. I'm over the moon. She waited 4.5 months for her first sale. Okay, now let's talk about that too, because I love that. That's a beautiful point. Some people, it takes them a minute to get a sale. They're learning the skills, right? Some people, it's instantaneous. Some people, they purchase, they already have a large community, a following, and the very next day they're selling. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's, okay? Everyone is totally different. It took me 3 weeks after starting on TikTok to get my first one. So, see, my curve was a little shorter than her. There's a gentleman that I follow in the community named Tim. It was 3 months of him doing this, and he didn't make a sale, but now he doesn't make less than $10,000 every single month. So, love it. This person says today's win for her is I took a leap and signed up for the program, okay? See? This person went live for the first time. This person made $900 sale. This was 4 hours ago. $900 sale last night while I was sleeping. Automations work. They sure do. $1,000 in sales while I was sleeping. This person had 16 new leads. This one had a $600 today. That was 4 minutes ago. 5 hours ago, someone else had a $900 sale. And they said they have made $9,300 to date. And they started September 7th. Okay, they almost hit 5 figures and they just started in September. This is October. So if that's someone's story, what could your story be? What will your narrative be? What will you be sharing with other people? What will you be celebrating before the end of the year? Because the way I look at this is there's no difference between them and me. Okay, and that's one thing that I always keep as my mindset. If I can follow a system, which I can follow directions. I can follow a step-by-step system. And that's what I'm doing, you guys. Is every day I do the 3 steps to build a business. I post my content. That's what they teach us to do. Make sure you create your content. Make sure you go live. And then respond to questions and comments. There you go. That's your day. And then off you go. Some people, I'm following someone else in the community because that's a whole community. We have over 42,000 people. And you connect with some people and they come on your lives and support you and vice versa. And some of them, I know they get all their work done before 10 o'clock in the morning. Kids sleep and everything. They done posted their 3 pieces of content and they done went live. And guess what? They're done with their entire work day for the whole entire day. Everybody works it different. I love it. That's the cool thing about it. You get to do it however you feel like it. Yes, as a successful entrepreneur, just add this on. Add it on to what you already got. That's what I love about it. Just add it on. It's an extra added bonus. And it's beautiful. Yep. And learn how to create content that converts. You know, talking to your ideal customer. If you're already an entrepreneur, then using it in that business, in that space to make sure you scale it. Because the skills you're going to learn here is going to show you how to scale it. How you're now going to have an email list to get back in front of people. Because you don't want to lose contacts that you create. So you want to make sure that you have all of that set up. I didn't know anything about that, but now that I've learned, I'm like, oh my goodness, that makes sense. That's why when you're like on the internet and you see something that you like and you want to purchase, then a box may come up in the middle and say, hey, put your email address in if you want to stay connected for coupons. And you put your email right in. A couple days later, what do you get? You get an email from them and they says, hey, it looks like you left something in your cart. Did you want to try this out? And you realize that you start getting automated emails from them. And ever so often, that's what now you get here. That's part of the setup for your business, is so that you can have something that works automated for you. Yep. Your content that you're speaking of, it can be anything. So you got to think about TikTok is a place where people want to see you, get to know you. But they're going to teach you how to create your content based on you and your experience. So say your background is, like me, I'm a nurse. Let's just use me. So my background is nursing. So I can share what was the biggest things that were my problems in nursing. One, insurance controlled everything. Sometimes I wanted to help people and things can be totally out your hand. That brings tears to your eyes because you already know this person shouldn't go home, or this, that, and the third. Or coming home after long shifts and being burnt out and tired and still having to cook. missing moments, just personal things about yourself, how to create that in content and share it with the world. Because if you've experienced it, out of 8 billion people in the world, there's other people just like you. So you have to create your content based on you and who you are. And then also how to language it to share once you start something new. Why are you starting? Why are you doing a business? What is it going to do for other people? How did it help you? How can it help them? So initially when you're starting out, of course, you just be honest. Hey, I'm just starting out. Like I started July 1st and it was a brand new thing for me. So just sharing my journey of learning about myself, getting comfortable going live, getting comfortable talking on content, because I didn't have to talk on Facebook and Instagram. I just take some pictures, us on vacation, and I just post it out there and we keep it moving. This is different. So it takes, you're learning. It's a learning curve. You know, so I tell people it's not a sprint, you know, it's not a just short dash, it's a marathon. You're going to take your time, you're going to learn, you're going to apply the skills as you're learning, and then you're going to turn this into a business, because that's what you want. There's longevity and you want a business. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. So you got to put your, you know, be ready to learn and work. And can you find 2 hours a day? Not together. It could be an hour in the morning. It could be 30 minutes here cooking dinner, 30 minutes in the evening before you go to bed. You'll figure out what's best for you. But give it the time that you need. And then the skills that you get, make sure you apply them. Hey, Laura Bell. Hey. And so that's the cool thing. That's all it is. And so it's learning. And I mean, and y'all see some creators out here. They come on with their pajamas. And guess what? And they making bank. So don't be thinking that you got to be some celebrity. You have to be an influencer. You need some fancy cameras and lights. And no, you don't. No, you don't. I made money my first 30 days. And I'm the first person. And I just was introduced to digital marketing. And it didn't make sense to me at all. So anybody can learn. That's it. If you can learn, you can apply the skills. That's it. Yeah, it's great news, way to work and have your own business. It is. It truly is. I mean, it's going to be good. Now I'm thinking, okay, I got to think. Right now I'm thinking of things I can use for tax write-offs. Like, you know, using my internet service, my cell phone, this little ring light I brought. Let me cut it on in case I'm looking a little dark. Let me see. That brighten me up a little bit. Look, writing off my ring light, writing off everything, you know, because when businesses, that's what you need, right? It's write-offs. I'm using my iPad to show stuff sometimes. So, you know, just being creative, because this is a business. And so I'm not a CPA, not giving tax advice or anything, but when you meet with yours, you're going to know that, hey, you're going to be bringing in income. So how are we going to write these babies off? You know, we got to make some things work and shake here. And so I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited. I'm just having a good time. And I'm like, look, everybody should be doing this, especially thinking about how big it's going to grow and that you can do anything with it that you want to, that benefits you and your family. And so I'm like, this is the way to go, you guys. This is true time freedom. And you get to do it at your own pace. And that's no rush. No one saying, hey, you got to do this by a certain day or a certain time. No, you're just learning. You're learning and applying the skills. That's it. Anybody got any questions? Anything you can think of that comes to mind about digital marketing, or you are in digital marketing and you got an experience you want to share or something like that for the masses? Anything you can think of. But use this with any business, y'all. Anything that you got. Remember, don't ever think of anything as this and that. It should always be this and that. They need to be working hand in hand, because we're creating multiple streams of income. So that's how you look at this. This is something else, and how can it benefit what I do? Okay? That's how you look at, that's how I look at any opportunity. Okay, what we're going to do with this, how can it blend, you know. All right, so nobody got any questions for me. So if this is your first time, then make sure you follow me on both platforms. So if you over here on YouTube, make sure you follow me, do the bell notifications too. You'll catch me when I go live and when I post content. And the same is true, that means become a subscriber on YouTube. And over here on TikTok, if you just hit up there at the top right here, Life After Nursing, hit that follow button, click it, follow me, and then go to the LINK in my bio. And then you can click that, put in your best email address so that you can start getting the information. And that way, if you got any questions, you can just personally reach out to me. And you can hit the bell notification too, because I don't go live at the exact same time every day. I tried that, y'all. I tried going live every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And come to find out I was always on CP time. Some of y'all know what that is, right? I was like, Lord of mercy. If somebody was expecting me at 5, here I am at 6. So I said, okay, I just got to do random times, y'all. Random just seems to be working. And that's the good thing about a job, right? You don't have to have, when you do this as your business, you don't have to have a set time like a real job. You got to be there at a certain time. Now, this is a real job, but you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. We've been talking long enough. Y'all know what I mean. The flexibility and the freedom. I ain't got to be there at no certain time, you know. So I get here and then just turn your bell on. There's a bell on TikTok if you on your cell phone. It's at the top. And so if you click the bell, then you'll get a notification like when I go live. Hey, Big Boy. I used to like Big Boy and Outkast. Is that where you get your name from? Just curious. So, all right, y'all. So, Pop Hood just joined. Hey, Pop Hood. I'm getting ready to check. Okay, Tanya says she got a question over here. Let's see what we got. Hold on. You have a question? Okay, Tanya, I have a question. I'm extremely an introverted person, and sometimes I do even lack confidence. And my dream is to become an inspiring entrepreneur. Is it important to be an extrovert to become one? No, because you won't be yourself and you won't attract people who resonate with you. And so if that is your personality, then there's nothing wrong with sharing that. You probably talk in a lower monotone. You may be a little shyer. And then maybe a lot of your content may be those that have videos with words on it. So like, let me show you sometimes some of the content that I make like on my TikTok page, just to kind of give you an idea of how extroverts to, you know, build businesses even on other platforms and stuff. You just have to put more work in your creativity of thinking about what you want to say. So let me go ahead and turn my screen around and share that with you really quick, Tanya. All right. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm all up in the camera. You had to look up my nose, so to speak. Yeah. All right, so I flipped the camera around. Okay, so this is my page. So maybe like the video I made today, I put out here today. You see, remember I told you I didn't create it today. That's what you're going to learn too, how to batch content. And I said, what will you do with your extra time? So there's a video. You don't see my face, but it's just me living life. What am I doing? Working out at the gym. Okay? So you can make videos such as this. Here's one I put up yesterday too. I went to Utah a few weeks back. And so this is a video I just made of one of the hikes we went on in the mountains. It said, we're making money while on vacation, change your life. If you have Wi-Fi and a cell phone, you could be earning money from it. If you are ready to learn, type ready in the comments. And you can see I have comments on this side of the screen, so people will comment and interact with your stuff. And so if you're an introvert, then especially when you make your content, I'm trying to find ones of me that don't have like all this talking and words. This just me as I was flying. Okay, so keep those things in mind. So even if you are an introvert, there's so many ways to work in this space that you'll learn too. Okay? And no, you don't have to change who you are. You are who you are. And if you're faking the funk too much, people can smell it. They can see it from a mile away. They'll know that ain't her. She is tripping, you know? So you're welcome, Tanya. And then just make sure that you email me back. The email that once you put your best email address in, if you need to ask me anything, meet me on Zoom. That's another thing. I love Zoom. It's worldwide too. Then you just let me know, okay? All right. Any other questions over here on TT? I sent Big Boy an invitation. That was an accident. Sorry. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to cut out here and eat. Look, eat. This is like lunch for me. This is whack. Hey, Big Boy. He accepted the invitation. It was an accident. But I appreciate it. Hey, Big Boy. How you doing? Uh-oh. Let me turn my volume up because I can't hear it at all. Okay. Say something again.
I said, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear like you sitting beside me. Where you from?
I'm from Houston.
Houston, Texas.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I like Houston. I came to visit Houston in April. Me and my girlfriend, we did a girls trip, just the two of us. Her job paid for it, so I had to fly down and take advantage of a free trip, right? And we stayed at Margaritaville, but it was like an hour from inside of Houston, but we spent time in Houston too. So pretty cool. So what did you think? Is this your first time hearing about digital marketing?
Well, I've heard about digital marketing before, but I really don't understand how it would benefit me as a person or whatever. So I'm wondering, what do you actually sell?
So what we're selling is 4 done for you products. So inside of digital marketing, what they allow you to do is you master resale rights. So with master resale rights, it's like almost like if you went to Walmart and you see them selling a Samsung TV. You know they ain't making no Samsung TV, right? You know they didn't. They purchased it from Samsung or the Apple products from Apple, but they're allowed to resell it. So someone else created this program, and you're purchasing it, and you're allowed to sell it and make 100% profit, right? And so what you're selling is these 4 programs that's all done for you. So if you go to my website, you'll see it broken down, but I broke them all down, like what's included in each one of these packages. There's 4 different ones. There's a 100, a 3, a 6, and a $900 program. And you're able to sell them. It doesn't matter how many times a day they're sold or whatever, and the money goes right into your checking account. So for me, the first one took like 2 days, but what people are doing is actually learning how to build a digital business. And so inside the program, it benefits those who are already entrepreneurs, who may already have a business, someone who just wants extra streams of income just to bring more money into the house selling done for you products, or if they're in the process of creating their own thing. Because some people already are in the process of writing a book, but they just can't bring it to fruition because they're missing some missing pieces and steps on what to do. They're going to learn all of that in the program, how to scale, when should they be hiring people. They're going to learn all of that within the programs. So what you're selling is, I equate it to, this is just the way my brain works. I always say it's like selling college courses. To me, I think of it like the 100 is like a degree program. You get your introduction, you get your feet in the door, you know you can start making money. And then I'm a nurse, so then people go back and they say, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and be an LPN. That's like an associate's degree. You go in so you can make more money, and that's what it is. It's just upgrading each amount of knowledge that's included with each program on how to make money in more ways in the digital space. Because there's people out here creating stuff and selling it on Etsy and Shopify. They have automation printing of hats and t-shirts. Nobody's running print shops in their houses no more. You can do all this through the digital space where people can order it on your website. You get paid for it, and you ain't have to worry about printing or shipping. It's people doing everything in these digital spaces. So you're going to learn all of that. That detailed instructions is like in the 900. But each one of the programs just goes a little deeper in your education, and you can always upgrade, but you're going to learn so much so that you can truly build a digital business, build a solid one that makes you money.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool.
It is.
So now that I like join your space, whenever you do content, I get notified or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you click the little bell, once you follow me, then you'll know whenever I go live. And then after you start looking into it, if you got more questions, you just reach out to me. Just send me a smoke signal. I tell people, send me an email, and we'll connect and get together and answer any questions you got.
All right, well, thank you so much. I probably will be buying your program soon, but not really today.
That's fine. But at least you got the information, and just keep coming back and learn more, or even just go directly onto my website and start looking at some of those videos too.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a good day too.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. I like that. That is so much easier to answer questions. Anybody else got any questions they need to ask? Because if so, that is the easiest way. I'm going to start doing that now. That was amazing. Just bring you right on the screen. Anybody else? Nope. All righty. All right, you guys. Well, with that being said, thank you for spending your time with me. I really do appreciate it. I don't take it for granted, because you could be doing anything else in the world. And so until next time, y'all take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.